Hello my darlings, I hope you're all doing very well. I hope you are sitting comfortably, you are cozy and you have your snacks and your beverages at the ready. Trust me, you're going to be in for a roller coaster of a ride for this video, so strap yourselves in, okay? Get all snuggled up because I'm about to take you on a ride and oh my god, I'm so sorry if it's bumpy. It's a lot. In today's video, we are covering one of the most insane tattoo stories since Tattoo-gate. This involves bad tattoos, scarring, a tattoo artist that had a meltdown on TikTok and then has now gone on the run and deleted their TikTok account and is not taking any accountability. So let's get started. This all happens in North Dakota in the United States. Not too long ago, a tattoo artist by the name of Spriggs uploaded a TikTok having what I would like to call just a little small little meltdown, just a little bit of an emotional situation, okay? It was quite teary and dramatic and it was a lot. And the reason why Spriggs was having this moment is because she had misspelt a tattoo. Now, like I was saying, the tattoo artist Spriggs has deleted their TikTok, okay? And with that, all of their videos on this situation have gone. Yes. And trust me when I say this, trying to piece all of this together when there is missing content, it was a nightmare. It was, oh my gosh, like trying to figure out this story, it was headache inducing. I spent hours last night piecing this all together. I was talking to a tattoo artist by the name of Justine Lucy, who was a massive help with the situation because she's very clued up on what's going on in the TikTok world and she was so helpful for this video, so I want to put that out there straight away. We were trying to piece things together as well because it wasn't very clear for Justine either. Oh my gosh. Anyway, luckily I come across this TikTok by the account Catch Up News where they documented what Spriggs had basically said in a rundown of what had happened. She's like, you fucking spelled it wrong. And I'm like, dude, what do you mean it was spell checked? We both looked at it. And she fucking is pissed and she's calling me a dumb bitch.
The tattoo was supposed to say love conquers all, but it turned out to be love conquers all.
As you can see, Spriggs is quite distressed about the whole situation and you're probably thinking, oh, poor thing, you know, like, oh, she feels really bad. Take that out of your mind, trust me, just take that out of your mind. We then see Spriggs talking about the fact that she feels like she should give the tattoo client a refund, but then in another breath she's like, actually no, because this client did sign a form saying that, hey, as a tattoo artist, I'm not responsible for any spelling mistakes.
I don't want to give her all her money back, but at the same time, like, you signed paperwork that says I'm not responsible for misspelled words.
I feel like this is a debate that we could do for hours and hours and hours on whether the fact that a tattoo artist is responsible for spelling mistakes or not. In my mind, and I think this is controversial, but in my mind, I fully believe that as the professional, I want to highlight that word so hard, as the professional tattoo artist, okay, it is your responsibility to double check, triple check any words and spellings, the grammar and the definition of the words that you're about to tattoo someone with, you're about to scar someone for life with. You lot go to tattoo artists because they're a professional. You are hiring them to do this tattoo. It's like going to someone that makes cakes and you want a birthday cake that has someone's name on it, or a cake that says happy birthday dick face. I don't know. You want that spelling to be correct because you don't want a happy birthday duck face. That's quite insulting. Which is worse, duck face or dick face? I don't know. If a professional gets it wrong in any other setting, it's their fault, is it not? So to give leeway to a tattoo artist that's made a mistake, and yes, of course, mistakes happen, but a tattoo artist is scarring someone for life. This is way more serious than a cake going wrong. And people get pissed when someone spells something wrong on a cake, okay? As a tattoo artist, you need to make sure everything is 100% correct. So again, triple, double check everything. And there's going to be people being like,
oh, that's so much effort. Who's got the time to check out thesauruses and check out grammar?
That's what you're being paid for. No, you're being paid to create. That is your job. People come to you as a tattoo artist because they trust you, and you're going to break that trust by being lazy and scarring them for life with a tattoo that could be possibly unfixable unless they have a massive cover up, because script work is pretty hard to fix if you can't change the words or the letters that you fucked up with. Google is free, honey. Google is free. I use Google to spell check things all the freaking time. And I know my opinion is very harsh and it's rare because a lot of people do like to say, mistakes happen. But if I was to sit here and say, mistakes happen, I wouldn't be doing my job of trying to help you get the best tattoo that you could possibly get. That's not what I'm here for, okay? I'm here to make sure that you get what you deserve. You deserve better. You deserve a tattoo that says what it's meant to say. I feel very strongly about this, as you can probably tell. And then in this now deleted TikTok, Spriggs goes on to somewhat blame the client for what happened.
And like, you stared at it with me multiple fucking times and told me it was okay, and now it's my fault.
Now, of course, I will say this, you do, as a client, have to check, double check, triple check your tattoos to make sure everything is good. Stare at that stencil. Don't glance at it and then walk away. And I know it's very hard to do such a thing because, again, you trust that tattoo artist. So you look at it, it looks good from a glance. So you just go ahead with it. But please take your time and look at your tattoos as the client. Because, hey, if you catch the mistake before it's on your skin, it's fine. All you have to say to the tattoo artist is, hey, I think this is spelt wrong. Can we just Google it? Can we spell check it? The tattoo artist should be like, oh my gosh, yes, let's just double check it. Let's make sure it's okay. And it might be okay. It might not be okay. And if it's not okay, thank God you caught that mistake. And then the tattoo artist should take full accountability and be like, I'm so sorry. Thank you for checking it. If they don't, red flag, honey. Huge red flag. I want to stress this so much. It's not 100% you as a client's responsibility to check these things. Again, you hired this tattoo artist to do something for you. They should do it correctly and make sure it's okay. That is part of their job. So when Spriggs' first initial video come out, a lot of people were actually out to defend Spriggs, which is actually quite surprising to me. This is way before anyone knew the full whole story, because of course there is a lot more to this. But yeah, there was a lot of people defending these actions and being like, yeah, it's fine to make these permanent mistakes on people's bodies. Yeah, it's completely fine.
Social media users defended the artist, saying that it was the customer's fault.
The client didn't do their due diligence and got a tattoo that they didn't want, and then subsequently took it out on the artist.
There's a reason we're tattoo artists and not other things. I'm looking at how the lettering actually looks. I'm not necessarily paying attention to how it's spelled. That's on you, homie.
I'm sorry, but the person with the red jumper... Red flag. No, absolutely not. There's a right way and a wrong way to address this kind of situation if you have different beliefs of being like, well, mistakes happen. This kind of attitude just sucks, my love. It sucks. It's red flags. I would never want to go to a tattoo artist like that in my life. You're telling on yourself that you're a lazy tattoo artist. Just put it out there. If you're lazy with your artwork and what you create for your clients, then oh my God, what else is happening in wherever you work? You want to cut corners with spelling and stuff like that? What else are you cutting corners with, honey? Yeah, whatever, Just tell on yourself that you don't care about your clients. It's fine. On a public platform, it's fine. Oh my God. So ballsy. Honestly, I could never. Anyway, like I was saying, there is more to this story and people have now turned on Spriggs because, surprise, surprise, the tattoo client has come forward, of course. I think Spriggs didn't think it would go this way. I think Spriggs kind of thought, oh, I'll just make this bitchy ass TikTok and it'll be fine. Everything will work in my favour and everyone will love me. I'll get so much support and love. It'll be fine, No. That's not how the internet works, honey. So yes, the client came forward and made a series of TikToks about this whole situation. The tattoo client with the misspelt tattoo goes by Lay Banks on TikTok. I'm just going to call them Lay for this video. So about 5 days ago, this is quite fresh, 5 days ago, Lay Banks uploaded a TikTok. In this TikTok, Lay says that she has been trying to handle all of this situation with Spriggs offline, but Spriggs was making it pretty difficult to do so.
So I was trying to handle this off of social media, but when I text this girl to confront her about lying in this video, she blocked me on everything. Like on Facebook, she blocked my TikTok after I was commenting on all her videos asking her why she lying.
Ooh, that why is she lying? Why is she lying? You just know it's gonna be good when there's someone out there calling someone out on their bullshit with the why is she lying. Oh god, I love it. So Lay then goes on to say that she wants to address a few things. The first thing Lay says is that Spriggs had said that she didn't really want to do the tattoo or something in Spriggs' first original TikTok that has been deleted, so I'm not too sure on full context, but I'm getting the vibe that Spriggs had been a bit, you know, off about the whole tattoo anyway.
And I just wanted to address a few things. So, as an artist, if you know you gotta put your concentration into some work and you don't feel up to par that day and you don't want to tattoo like she said in the video, she never said those words to me. You should stay home and don't take no clients, because why would you want to put art on somebody with bad energy? Like that just don't make sense to me. A tattoo is not that deep. I'll come back the next day or whenever you feel up to par.
If a tattoo artist isn't putting their all into their work, that to me is a red flag. And people are probably going to be like,
oh, but Lauren, people have off days, you know? Like, not everyone can be happy and cheery and into the work every single day.
of course, that's fine and normal, but leave it at the door. You are scarring someone for life. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that throughout this video to make it seem just as serious as it is, but it's serious. And like Lay said, if you aren't feeling it, then don't do it. Have a day off. All right, go for a walk, eat a sandwich. And like Lay said, she was more than willing to come back another day. You know, she's very understanding. Communication as a tattoo artist is so important. And because communication hasn't been had with Spriggs and her client, Lay, her client is now in a huge hot mess. It's very clear from what's going on here and what we find out later within this video, okay, that Spriggs is a lazy tattoo artist. If you add a lazy tattoo artist with having an off day, mistakes are made, all right? And as we can see, mistake was made. Lay then goes on to take some accountability for this whole situation.
And I never said that it wasn't partially my fault. I never ever said that. So I understand that I need to look at the tattoo that I'm getting like more than a few times, because obviously I wasn't focused enough to, I trusted her enough to know how to fucking spell words. So that's my mistake, yeah. But also as an artist, you should know your homophones pretty much. Like you putting words on somebody, you should be making sure that this word don't have another word that sound like it but spelled different and stuff like that. Like, and I showed her on my phone the tattoo that I wanted and how I wanted it spelled and how I wanted it to look and all that. So of course I'm just skim it, which again, my mistake, but it takes two to tango.
Like Lay said, she trusted the tattoo artist to do the job properly. I do admire the fact that Lay said that she'll take some accountability for not fully checking the tattoo before it was done. Like she said, it does take two to tango. Two people saw it and said, yeah, that's fine, let's go and do this and make it permanent. But Lay also said that she trusted Spriggs, and I can't get past that part. I can never get past someone breaking a trust moment. You know, again, Lay went to this professional tattoo artist to do the right thing. And it's just, you know, like as a client as well, I want to put this out here. When you go to get tattooed, it's all very exciting. Your adrenaline is pumping, it's running all over the place. Sometimes you end up being a little bit scatty. You know, it happens as a client. But as a tattoo artist, you have no excuses. You're not adrenaline rushing all over the place. This is your job, okay? Lay then goes on to address the accusations that she was rude to Spriggs throughout this whole situation.
When did I ever cuss at you? When was I ever aggressive with you? So why are you sitting here shedding these little crocodile tears trying to get sympathy for something that didn't even happen? That's partially your fault. Like I said, if you don't feel like you don't want to tattoo today or whenever, don't.
Now, there is always three sides to every story. It would be Spriggs, Lay's, then the truth. I obviously wasn't there, so I can't say for sure what happened. But in my mind, I feel like if Lay was pissed off about this whole situation, she has every right to be. And I don't think she got leery at all. I think it was a case of, oh wait, hang on a second. this isn't spelled right. Hey, is there any way you can fix this? Because, like, it's not right. We then see the tattoo, but just please bear with me because the way that this story has been told, it's very out of order. Some of it just doesn't make sense because, again, stuff has been deleted all over the place. Lay does say in a more recent TikTok that she's had some TikToks deleted. Like, actual TikTok has deleted some of her TikToks. For whatever reason, I don't know, but it's honestly a hot mess. But we'll get to the tattoo in a minute, okay? Lay then finishes this first TikTok off saying that soon after the appointment, Spriggs did actually give her a refund.
I left out the shop. I got my stuff. I got my kid. And I went outside and I sat in my car for like 10 minutes. And like a few hours later, she messaged me on Messenger and said that she wanted to send me my money back. So I was like, okay, you feel that bad? You want to send the money back? I'll take it. Because, of course, I'm upset about the tattoo, but it wasn't no big deal.
So let's talk about the tattoo. This is what it looked like to start off with. Oh yes, I said what I said. This is the first draft, honey. Yes. So as we can see, it says love concours all. The quality of this tattoo, it's been done pretty dang badly to start off with. It gets worse. This looks incredibly scarred. It looks like it's been done far too deep and it's looking a bit like Braille, basically, okay? And like I always say, a little bit of swelling around a tattoo is completely normal. This ain't it. This ain't it. It should not be risen up that much, okay? It's not been done correctly. Now, this is where it gets incredibly confusing, okay? Because like I was saying, stuff has been deleted, nothing's in story order or making sense, and it's all a bit of a headache, you know? So I'm winging it here. In another TikTok that Lay uploaded 4 days ago. In this TikTok, Lay records a phone of a deleted video by Spriggs.
I gave her $60 back. I skin tone matched. I added the Q. I tried to change the letters to the best of my ability.
So piecing things together, it seems that the tattoo was fixed on the same day because Spriggs said there, I gave her $60 back. In the first TikTok Lay uploaded, Lay said that she got her money back on the day of her appointment.
Like a few hours later, she messaged me on Messenger and said that she wanted to send me my money back. So I was like, okay.
That means in my mind, the tattoo was fixed by Spriggs on the same day. Now I'm saying all of this because there has been a lot of confusion on the timeline and what has happened here. Some people are saying that Lay went to another tattoo artist to get it all fixed. Some people are saying that she got it fixed a couple of days afterwards. Some people are saying that Spriggs didn't fix it at all because there's two different versions of this tattoo being thrown all over the internet. Like, it's a hot mess. It's very confusing. Anyway, there is also this.
Told her if she's respectful, when it heals,
girl, what?
come back and I'll try and fix it more.
Told her if she's respectful, when it heals, to come back and I'll fix it some more. That, to me, implies that Spriggs had already fixed it a little bit, okay? And can we just talk about the whole, if she's respectful? You have made one of the biggest mistakes. You have no right to be so entitled. Okay, stop it. Anyway, in Lay's first video, she said this.
I was going to go back to her so she could finish fixing it.
I was going to go back to her so she can finish fixing it. So yeah, after piecing all of this little information and these little breadcrumbs together, it seems that Spriggs did fix the tattoo on the same day before Lay left the tattoo studio. And then when Lay left the tattoo studio, Spriggs gave her back some money, and yeah, and then the TikTok was born and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, let's look at the fixed tattoo. Yeah, I don't think I've actually seen a tattoo that butchered in a very long time, and I have made some content about some terrible tattoos, but oh my god, the massacre. Honestly, like, what did Spriggs do to this poor woman's arm? It's so scarred, it's so overworked, it looks painful. Honestly, poor Lay's skin has been torn the fuck up. And how any tattoo artist is okay with butchering their tattoo client like that, I don't know. You let her walk out the studio looking like that? In 2024? The thing that blows my mind here is the fact that Spriggs had finished the tattoo Okay, if you've been tattooed, you know what happens at the end of a tattoo. A tattoo artist will wipe you down, clean you, take the photos. That's how the first photo was born. Lay looked at the photo and was like, oh, hang on a second, that's spelt wrong. And at this time, Spriggs is probably, you know, closing down, but wrapping up her station because, you know, the photo's been taken, it's done, it's over. Lay notices that the tattoo is all wrong and is like, hang on a second, this ain't right, this ain't spelt right, we need to fix this. So then that means that Spriggs has had to go back in and continue tattooing. Like, in my mind, you would just be like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Like, you would apologize profusely that it's fucked up. And then you'd be like, you come back in like 3-4 weeks time when the tattoo has settled and it's healed and it's gone through the first stage of healing, you know, the dry, itchy phase, the scabbing and what have you. Because going over that already scarred tattoo has just ruined her skin even more, as we can see, to make the C a Q, like reworking all in that area again, tearing up the skin some more. Oh my god, like, let your client have a rest. And yeah, okay, Lay may have been like, okay, I want this fixed now, but as a professional who should know better, you should know that you should just, like, let the skin have a moment to just heal down and then fix it, okay? And there are so many other ways that Spriggs is a unprofessional tattoo artist, but we'll get to that in a moment. But like, this is why I'm going in so hard, because there's just so many red flags all over the place. Anyway, Lay then talks about the fact that Spriggs said, if you're respectful to me, I will continue to fix it comment. Like,
when did you ever say that to me? Please let me know. Please rewind them cameras that you got in that shop, because I need to see that. I must didn't hear that part. Girl.
This is the second time Lay has been like, hang on a second, this did not happen. And by Lay's delivery, I just know she's telling the truth. Like, I can just tell when someone is so frustrated. She isn't doing this for the sake of it. She's out here trying to clear up her name because she doesn't want to be known as a disrespectful tattoo client. That can tarnish your reputation. It's honestly that serious. If other tattoo artists in the area was to see this and see, you know, Lay has been disrespectful, there's a chance that she would be rejected by tattoo artists. And I'm just going to say it how it is. Lay is a black person, okay? Black people are not treated kindly within the tattoo industry as it is. She doesn't need to be labelled disrespectful, so she has every right to clear up her name, and I fully believe her. I just can't believe Spriggs has lied on her twice, claiming that she's a certain type of way and she's not. And the thing is, even if she was a little bit fucking rude, she has every right to be. You scarred her for life with a terrible tattoo that just doesn't make sense. Lay then goes on to show a clip of a now deleted TikTok by Spriggs that accuses Lay of running out from the tattoo appointment or leaving very quickly or running out. Whatever.
I did not take an after picture because you ran the fuck out of here.
This also solidifies the fact that the tattoo was fixed on the same day. I'm just throwing it out there, but because Spriggs said I didn't get an after photo, she had the photo of what it looked like when the spelling error was captured, but she didn't get a photo of her fix. Anyway, then Lay responds to this accusation.
And who ran anywhere? Like I said, I still had to put my jacket on, I still had to get my kid, and I sat outside of your shop for 10 minutes. You could see me through that big ass window. I know you could. So who ran anywhere?
I mean, this makes sense to me. Honestly, like, it seems Lay left the studio calmly and wasn't like running and just being like, oh, I gotta get out of here. If she was in a mad dash to get out of there, then why was she sitting in her car? That's not the behaviour of someone that's, you know, in a rush to go. Anyway, after all of this has unfolded, there has been so much love and support for Lay. People standing up for Lay and saying, we believe you, you have been done so dirty in this situation, which is honestly so freaking lovely to see, and I'm obviously very much on Lay's side here. And yeah, there has been an outpouring amount of support, which is so nice to see, and if I could encourage you to do anything throughout this video, it would be to show Lay some love, honestly. A couple of days ago, Lay posted a TikTok with this caption. It says, thanks for the sweet comments, y'all, but I just got done doing hair and seen 2 of my videos deleted. Shake my head. Y'all more mad than me. People keep telling me to go up there, but baby, I'm black in North Dakota. They will lock my ass up. I'ma leave my videos up for 6 days because that's how long hers was up, or maybe forever. I don't know yet. I just want to take a moment to address the people keep telling me to go up there, but Baby I'm Black in North Dakota, because it is very much needed. While doing research for this video, looking at comments and talking to the wonderful Justine Lucy that I mentioned earlier, it does seem that there are tones of racism throughout this whole situation. And I don't want any comments saying, oh, you had to make this about race, didn't you? Just shut up. Just okay. I have spoke about this here and there throughout the whole of my content creating years. There is a huge problem within the tattoo industry when it comes to people with darker skin tones. First of all, people of colour are not represented well throughout tattooing at all. It's been like that forever and ever and ever. You know, if you open TikTok or Instagram, chances are, if you follow a lot of tattoo artists, or your Discover feed or your FYP is full of white people getting tattoos. The representation or the exposure of people of colour with tattoos is very minimal. It's very, very, very small. This is one of the biggest disappointments when it comes to the tattoo industry. It's heartbreaking. The fact that tattoo artists probably do tattoo quite a lot of people of colour, because I see a lot of people with darker skin tones with tattoos, but I never see it on my social media. Why is that? Why is that? Is it tattoo artists being racist and not posting darker skin tones because it doesn't match their aesthetic or it doesn't go with their feed because they have a wall of white skin tones or lighter skin tones, and then, oh, a darker skin tone in the middle just doesn't go very well with the rest of it? Yeah, that's racism. While talking to Justine, she did take mention to the fact that a lot of tattoo artists just, you know, don't know how to tattoo darker skin tones. You have to be a little bit more gentle with the skin because darker skin tones are more susceptible to keloids. And that's why I was stressing so hard about the fact that Lay's tattoo is incredibly scarred. Like, she's at risk for keloids and just a whole bunch of problems. Tattoo artists are just incredibly lazy at times. They're not willing to learn to tattoo darker skin tones. And of course, there are some amazing artists out there that have learn to tattoo darker skin tones and are open to learn more, and talk to tattoo artists that are people of colour to learn more, just so they can educate themselves and all of that. That's great. I'm not saying there is no artists out there that are willing to learn, but there's a lot that aren't, and that is a huge problem. But yeah, there have been many, 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 many times where people of colour have gone to get a tattoo by an artist they love, and they have been turned down because of their skin colour. You know, tattoo artists will say, well, this colour or this colour palette won't work in your skin tone, and they get away with it. But it's racism, because all you have to do is learn the colour wheel. It doesn't take a genius to know. You have to look at your client's skin tone colour and their undertones, and then work with that with the colour wheel, and work out what colours would work best on your client. Simple as that. But anyway, back to Lay's situation, there have been many comments mentioning the fact that there seems to be like racist undertones throughout this whole thing. And normally I would show everyone's reactions to this type of situation because there's a lot of people talking about this on TikTok, let me tell you. But today, instead of slotting in a ton of white people talking about this situation, ooh, the irony. But yeah, I'm going to slot in people of colour talking about this situation. I feel like it's really important to hear their voices and what they have to say about it.
Not only did she spell it wrong, but she had like apparently like improperly like she didn't do it right. Something she didn't do it right, and she doesn't know how to work on dark skin.
Because I know everyone makes mistakes. Okay, everybody has those days. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Everybody gets that. But at least after that part, why be so... I'm sorry, there's like an air of prejudice in this woman's tone when she was speaking about fixing the tattoo for her client. Why don't you take some humility and show good customer service? You know what I mean? Because then that person won't badmouth your art. You are jeopardizing your own business. Do you understand? So the lady said, I told her if she's respectful, then I'll come in and fix. You want to bring up respect after you lied on her name and you made her out to seem more aggressive than she actually is, which there are undertones to that. And then you only give her half a refund? Babe, so you're a bad artist and you're a horrible business owner. What reason would anyone have to go to see you outside of desperation?
But all of that information is gone. Like, Spriggs took it off of her profile. But all the people who came in to be a captain saving me, all their videos are still up. Thankfully, the customers' videos are garnering a lot of attention, and I'm so glad. But I am so fucking sick of people playing up situations just to make Black people look angry. Like, that isn't textbook Carolyn Bryant behavior. The angry Black woman stereotype is also known as the sapphire. The mammy, which is like a nanny maid figure, like the Aunt Jemima. The Jezebel stereotype was like hypersexualized, want to steal your man kind of woman. And it's so fucked up because the Jezebel stereotype is literally the reason why the white plantation owners were abusing Black bodies the way that they were. Because that's what they wanted. Because that's what Black people want. Black women want. Black girls wanted. And the sapphire is just the sassy Black woman who is never satisfied. You could do nothing wrong that day and she'll figure out a way to be fucking mad. That's what this is. And I just need y'all to fucking stop. If you're one of my followers, you'll know that I read the Reddit Rainbow. I found a Reddit post about being seen as an angry Black woman. Put this in the comment section so I can again come back and make a video about it. That was really upsetting to see this morning. Anyway, the rest of the day will be great.
None of the keys were fucking low. It was all high keys, high notes. What are you talking about? It was very clear that y'all were very much on that white woman's side because it was the white woman tears. I understand that was fast. I'm not really saying it. I'm not. It was the white woman tears and y'all knew that. And I'm very proud of you for at least being able to acknowledge it on some level. It is not shocking to me that your comment only has 18 likes, though, because the rest of y'all are not going to be able to acknowledge it. And every time one of y'all videos pop up on my For You page, I'm going to make it very much a personal mission to be in your face and say, no, you believed her because you're racist and you have this inherent racial bias, and you probably need to check that, because the next time you do it, it's going to be in person. It's going to be more harmful. It's not just going to be on the internet. You're not just going to be supporting somebody in the comment section. You're going to be in a white woman's face while they're crying and lying on another Black person. Anyway, y'all need to check y'all inherent biases. Y'all are not the progressive leftists y'all think y'all are.
Now back to my main concern, which is the tattoo. Go to people who tattoo on your skin tone. Maybe this chick had work on her skin color before, but the tattoo should not look like that, and I'm very upset about that. And it's not the client's fault.
Tattoo artist. First of all, why the fuck did you bring it to TikTok? Did you think that we were gonna be like, oh babe, hello? And then you blocked the woman. You know you're in the wrong. This is crazy. It was a simple fine line tattoo. I have one myself. Okay? Forget a blowout. You damn near stabbed her. Oh, what in the fuck? And why is there a line through it? Was that a part of the initial design, or was that a part of the attempt to fix it? To the woman who got the tattoo, you need to take a trip to the ER and a lawyer's office. Because if that shit gets if it gets infected, it is infected. I seen the white meat.
Anyway, back to the TikTok that Lay posted a couple of days ago. In this TikTok, she just talks about the situation a bit more.
I'm really not trying to drag this out more than it's already been dragged out.
But there was one thing that really caught my eye out of this whole TikTok, and that is the fact that Lay shared some messages that she had between her and Spriggs. Spriggs blames Lay for how the tattoo is healing. I'm being so serious right now. Spriggs blames Lay for how the tattoo is healing. That very raised scar tattoo, that's Lay's fault. Yeah, that's Lay's fault. So Spriggs says, I don't know how you are caring for your tattoo. You took the wrap off, and with all the following and points to prove with this, I don't know, but I feel like this has not been cared for correctly on purpose. I have never had someone leave the shop and have any infections or scabbing like that. Then she goes on to say, I'm not okay with how the situation went down and all of that. Lay then says, none of my tattoos have ever looked like this after I got them. I do the same exact care every single time. In case you're wondering about Lay's tattoo aftercare routine, this is how Lay looks after her tattoos.
But I use Aquaphor and coconut oil. I don't do all that extra stuff because it's skin. It's like a scab. It's gonna heal.
That all seems incredibly normal to me. That seems like a normal aftercare routine. That wouldn't, make the tattoo look the way it does. This is what the tattoo looks like now, as in 2 days ago, as it's healing up. Tell me how that this is a client error. There is a hole in her skin that is so scarred and raised. You're telling me that that's Lay's problem because she took the cling film off? Behave. Stop it right now. Just stop it. This is an artist error, not a client error. Like, how dare Spriggs put the blame onto Lay for this? Take some freaking accountability. Oh, I can't. Oh, like the spelling mistake. You know what? I could sit here and say, you know what? Takes two to tango. Whatever. We'll throw that out. Don't care about that anymore. But to blame Lay for the quality of this tattoo? Nah. No. No. We are not doing this, honey. We are not doing this. Take some accountability and just own up and say, you know what, this whole thing is fucked up. I fucked up so bad. In my opinion, Spriggs is just a super unprofessional tattoo artist. From the spelling situation, and then it's the blaming the client multiple times and lying on the client multiple times. It's the bitching on TikTok and scarring someone's skin so badly in ways that just ain't gonna be able to be fixed. Like, absolutely no care is here at all. Spriggs just does not care for Lay or any of her clients possibly. You know, like, it's scary. And all of this is enough to call a tattoo artist unprofessional, in my opinion. This whole situation is enough. But that's not it. There are other reasons as to why Spriggs is just a terrible tattoo artist. Spriggs's tattoos are just bad. Artistically, and the way she executes them as well, it's just bad. And surprise, surprise. I mean, you're probably not surprised by this. I wasn't when I saw this. As we know, Spriggs is quite lazy. And with laziness and half-assedness, Spriggs just loves to copy other people's artwork and tattoos. Oh, yeah. This is all documented by Justine Lucy in this TikTok.
There's more. Taking a moment to look at this tattoo artist page, you know, that says Joshua. That says Joshua. And, of course, we've got some tracing too. Some stolen artwork right here, saying it's custom. Here's another piece right here to your direction to this clown girl right here. Yeah, traced. It's traced.
Spriggs is just a walking red flag. I personally feel like, should Spriggs want to carry on doing tattoos, I mean, she's probably going to go into hiding for quite a while after all of this, but yes, that's probably for the best, because Spriggs needs to reflect on this whole situation and what she does to her clients. Please and thank you. I fully believe that should Spriggs still want to be a tattoo artist, she needs to do an apprenticeship again with a mentor that actually teaches her how the fuck to do her job. She needs to be reminded to not be lazy. Come up with your own fucking artwork. Triple check your tattoos, okay? Don't go running to TikTok for help and support. As someone that claims to be a professional tattoo artist that works in a studio, she should know better than to do all of the things that she has been doing. There's going to probably be people be like, oh, well, she's not that bad. You know, she did give her like a partial refund. You know, it's fine. That refund was $60. What is $60 going to do for Lay right now? Her skin is scarred and messed up. That $60 ain't going to do shit. This whole thing is just such a hot mess. Like, ugh. This is what happens when people feel like they can just be a tattoo artist, okay? They just don't take it seriously whatsoever. Yeah, let's just take some art from other people. Yeah, let's just damage people. It's fine, don't worry about it. You know, I get paid for this. It's no big deal. Hey, I have a really cool job. I'm a tattoo artist. Woo! As a tattoo artist, it is your responsibility to do things correctly. I'm literally looking through Spriggs's Instagram right now just to look. Like, I'll screen record. I'm at the end of my notes now, by the way. But like I was saying, Spriggs did delete her TikTok, but hasn't deleted her Instagram. She does have 2 accounts, so this is one of them. Please don't go and send her hate and messages and all that. Like, if you're going to put effort into sending messages, just send lovely ones to Lay. Like, don't go and hound Spriggs just because she's probably had enough, to be honest with you. And don't waste your time. Because she's not taking accountability. So your messages ain't gonna help. Like, your messages ain't gonna make her take accountability. Like, so yeah, she has this one, but that's on private. And then there's this one, and this is all like her tattoo work and stuff. What is this? And do you know what the kicker of all of this is? I forgot to mention this, but Spriggs said in her original first TikTok where she's having like a little cry fest that this mistake has happened to her a couple of times, and then that was mentioned by Lay in her first TikTok.
And she's saying that it only happened a couple times. So don't you think that you need to, like...
But, like, I can't find any footage of Spriggs being like, oh, you know, I've made this mistake a couple of times. But, like, she's openly admitted that she's done this before. And, like, the quality of her work. What is this? That's on someone's neck. Like, look at that line work. Like, the symmetry in this tattoo is just, it's not there. If you're going to do, like, a geometric Celtic type tattoo, make sure it's symmetrical. The caption. First of all, this... I mean, it's meant to be like a spider web or something, surely. But it just looks like a ravel of string. You know when, like, someone's, like, getting out a load of wool or something to do some knitting. Sternum. I suck and my gun... This is the freaking cherry on the cake. Gun! As a professional tattoo artist, you're gonna call a tattoo machine a gun? I'm losing the will. But, yeah, her tattoo... gun died, but gonna come back and add some super thin lines to this beauty. I mean, as a professional tattoo artist, yeah, you should have backup batteries. No, I feel like that's something every tattoo artist has when they use wireless machines. Do they not? Like, if I was at a tattoo appointment and a tattoo artist was like, oh, wait a moment, oh, I can't continue this tattoo because my equipment is not working. Like, that's your job, to make sure your equipment is ready for the day. I'm so done with this. I can't look at it anymore. I'm done. I'm over it. We're done here. I'm just... I would love to know your thoughts and opinions on this whole thing. Do you think Spriggs deserves to continue tattooing? Or would you be like, no, like Spriggs doesn't deserve a chance here. Like, she messed up big. This whole situation to me is just wild because Spriggs come to TikTok to basically be like, oh, I went through this situation and like, oh my god, it was so hard, it was so terrible. The way it is whiplashed, it's done a 180 on her, and now like everyone's like, yeah, Spriggs, what, honey, your shit stinks. Why are you out here being negative and mean towards your client when your shit stinks? Anyway, this has been a hell of a lot. I hope and pray that Lay's arm ends up looking okay in the next couple of weeks. It'll be interesting to see how it does actually heal up, whether Lay shares that or not. I don't know. It's gonna probably be a tough journey healing that tattoo over the next couple of weeks, let me tell you. Ooh. So I just send out so much love and well wishes to Lay, and yeah, that's it for today's video. Until my next one, goodbye.